Cultural Institute, which definitely has a lot of art and culture to it. If you go to the website, you'll see that you can go to the menu on the top left. It's changed a little bit over time. You can check out who partners with Google Arts and Culture, and you can read more about these organizations that partner with them, as well as apparently look on a map to where they're located. You can look at projects that are featured here as well as on the home page. This experiments one is something new, and I was scrolling through it, and I already have a tab open just to kind of show you. But I did scroll down to this free fall one and exploring artworks in one three-dimensional space. So I went ahead and opened it because it takes a little bit of time to load, and I free falled into it. And what it looks like is then you can use your mouse to click on something, and it's so neat looking. And I almost wonder if this changes the way it looks as well. And we're in free fall, Big Bang. I wonder if I jump to Spear, and we can try that and see if my internet is fast enough or not. So ceramic tile known as small size. I can find out more about it. Apparently I can get that as well as make it larger. Let's see what Spear does. Oh, of course, it turns all the artwork into a different form. So just really cool to look at how much artwork they have in there. I'm gonna go back to the Big Bang. Just super neat to look at. So experiments is definitely something new in the Cultural Institute. But what the neatest part about the Cultural Institute is I don't necessarily have to take my students to a museum or even go to a museum myself, and I can now see artwork even more closely, inspect it more closely than I could in a museum where I'd have to stand behind a rope, or not even take pictures of it. I could get up close to the artwork. So I can search by multiple things here. I could search by artist if I was looking at specific artists like Monet. And I could scroll down and they tell me a little bit about him as an artist, as well as I can look through his artwork based off popularity or based off when he created it. I can just turn this into arrows and do this, or I could even look at by color spectrum. So I could have the kids as well go on here and search for things that they're interested in. And I think if we were learning about color theory, that would be kind of interesting to see. Searching the artwork by color. What I really like is looking at the mediums, because again, when we're talking with the kids, and if the kids themselves are creating art that is paint art, or if they are working with clay, we can actually go learn from the masters by clicking here. So that's kind of cool as well. We could look at different movements throughout time and how these paintings or any of these art pieces compare, are similar or different, even within a movement. We could look, if we're looking at history, what Google Cultural Institute already has there for us to look at. We can also obviously look by time period there. We can look at just historical figures. What I really think is nifty is now I can even look by places. And if I go to a place, let's just pick a place and say, we're gonna go to, how about we go to France? And in France, I scroll down and I see all the items, and I'm wondering if they'll have one where I can drop, I can now go in and drop myself in and actually explore at a place that I don't even want to try to pronounce here. But I'm in Street View, and I can now walk through this place, perhaps even go straight up to the artwork. So again, just a really, really cool project they have here that they've partnered with a lot of people to create. The students themselves could tie it to their school Google account, and they can favorite the pictures just like we were asked to do in this assignment. You click on a picture, you click favorite, you do a whole bunch of them like that. And the students, I could see them doing this to create their own collections based off a topic, which to me would be more powerful than the teacher creating it. And then if they go back up to home, they can go in and find, their favorites. And they can see their collections here. So this is a collection way long time ago, and I don't even remember what I was trying to do there. This is where they would create a new collection. And when they click that button, We'll ask them to select from their favorites what they would want, and they go through basically a very led process of creating their own collection. But just for these purposes, I created a collection. I don't know if it let me cancel it. I didn't scroll up. American Revolution, because we study that in 5th grade, where I would have the kids go in and maybe we'd look at this painting and ask some open-ended questions. Just what do they notice going on in this painting, even before I brought up what it was about, and why do they think these people? What do they think these people are feeling? How does the painting make them feel? Those kind of questions. But this is Google Cultural Institute. I can see it being used in the classroom quite a lot, actually, for the students to use, as well as myself, the teacher, to pull out art and really take a nice close look at it, zoom in on pieces, and see what we can identify. Going very close to a picture to see the details that maybe you don't get quite as easy in a Google image search. So Google Arts and Culture, which is usually known as Cultural Institute, take a look at it. Great thing to use with the kids.